Hey, 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 my lovely nobodies. Happy Monday to every single KNOW body here. I love you all. I appreciate all of your love and all of your support. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel, that has liked my videos, that has shared these videos. Thank you to all of you who are really tapping into your nobody knowledge, just that part, those downloads you get, just those things that you know that you don't know how you know, but you just know them. Those of you who are trusting your intuition, those of you who are listening to the still small voice that comes from within, those of you who are tapping into your inner child and to your higher self. I love and appreciate you all. I am so glad, I am so proud, I am so supportive of your evolution. So thank you all. Guys, really quickly, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please click subscribe so that you can get the videos as soon as they drop. Like this video, guys, if it resonates with you, if it's something that you feel like you can share with someone else, like it and share it. It's for free. You'll get that energy back. Also, guys, follow us on Instagram at Lovely Nobody. That's LOVELY KNOWbody. I appreciate all of you. I am here in Chicago. I just came for a quick trip. And guys, I want to show you guys this beautiful view if I can. Let me take this camera. And can I flip this? I don't know if I can flip it. Guys, I'm not like hugely tech savvy, so I'm just gonna do it this way. All right, so let's see if it adjusts. Look at this beautiful view of Chicago behind me, guys. Look at this. I'm on the top floor of the beautiful Hyatt Regency in McCormick Place. It's just beautiful here. So for those of you, if any of you live in Chicago, listen, your city is so amazing. It is so beautiful. I hope I was able to get a good shot. But yeah, guys, this is where I am. And I wanted to still do a video today. I'm in my PJs, so don't judge me. But yeah, I want to get into a reading. So quickly, guys, a lot of changes happening, a lot of evolution happening in the collective, within the collective. I feel like, especially when I've been tapping into you guys, I feel like there's been more of career and business and family than there has been love. So maybe a lot of you are in a hibernation season when it comes to love in your life. Maybe you guys are in places in your relationship to where either you're putting something on a pause, you're being stagnant in your relationship, maybe there's some stagnancy going on between you and your person, or we just maybe have a lot of single people in our collective, and that's cool too. But I feel like money, career has been coming up a lot. So I'm gonna just tap into the tarot. We're gonna do this reading today. I'm gonna start with the Rider-Waite deck, the original tarot deck, and we'll see what messages Spirit has for you today, guys. Remember, guys, my readings are timeless. They apply to past, present, or future energy. Take the messages as they resonate. Do not make a story fit for yourself that just does not, okay? Because you'll just go on a whirlwind or down a tunnel that you don't, or a rabbit hole that you don't need to go down, okay? So take the messages as they resonate. Take them for your situation, okay? So, spirits of the highest white light, our gang, God, the divine, our ancestors, those who pull up for us from the light, those who give us and send us in downloads all day, those who send us little signs, symbols, and wonders all throughout the day, who are just letting us know, hey, we got your back. Hey, we're here to co-create with you. Hey, we're here to assist with your journey. Tell us what we can help you with. So we appreciate our gangs, and we love them very much. Spirit, what do you have for our lovely nobodies today? For their highest good, what messages do you have for our lovely nobody, Spirit? The Star in reverse. What else do you have for these lovely nobodies today? The Tower in reverse. What messages do you have, Spirit? I'm going to take this one. The Nine of Wands in reverse. A lot of reverse energy. Guys, what is going on? Let's get into it and see. One more. What messages do you have for these lovely nobody, Spirit? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Lovely nobodies. I'm going to take one for the overall energy. Top of the deck. What are we going to do? Top of the deck. Five of Cups in reverse. 2 5s in your reading today. Got it in your readings this morning. And I'm going to take the bottom of the deck also. The moon and the reverse. All right. So I can quickly tell lovely nobodies that, you remember when I said I've been feeling money, career, and family, not necessarily relationships? Now I see why. There's someone here, maybe multiple of you. There's definitely been a period of, I feel like, separation. I feel like if you are with someone, you and your person may live in the same house, and there's a separation energy between two people. The Five of Cups is the overall energy of this reading, and this is a lot of sadness, a lot of disappointment, a lot of grief over what happened in a situation here. And I feel like, because the Tower and the Star are right behind each other in the actual tarot, so one behind the other, these two numbers, this is 16 and 17 is the Star and the Tower. This is almost like the energy of, I feel like some of you had to let someone go after a long period of chaos, confusion. Things were just not meshing well together. I feel like there was an opposing energy. There could have been a third party situation in the middle here. Someone's work, someone's job, someone's kids, an actual side piece. This could have been anything. But I do feel heavily like there was this energy of not wanting something to either end or dissipate or to stop happening. And I feel like someone struggled a whole lot with either getting out of a relationship, lovely nobody. So if this is you, I do see there's this energy of wanting to come out of this period of stagnancy, of apathy after getting out of something. So this is like after the relationship ends. And again, for some of you, it was a relationship. I feel like you kept going back to someone. You kept dealing with the same drama. You kept going in the same circle. The wheel kept turning and you kept making the same choice on the wheel. So you kept going in the same direction. But there's like almost this energy of that was happening because I feel like somebody was not beating a level. So lovely nobodies, if you were in a relationship with someone that either you are trying to get out of, that you know you need to get out of a friendship, whatever this is, a partnership, whatever this is, a job, whatever it may be, there's this toiling with the decision to do so. And I feel like with this Tower and the Star in the reverse, it's almost like after I've been disappointed time and time and time again, it's like not either the person who is having trouble or had trouble leaving, there was a part of you that was not realizing that something within you was why you continued to even go back from the beginning. So that's definitely here. I also feel like there is, whoever this is that you had to detach from, there was this, I feel like there was this period of someone or this energy to someone to where they didn't, it was either my way or the highway. They didn't want to change. They didn't see the things within themselves that were just toxic, things that they would allow themselves to believe that just were not true. I feel like there's possibly a fixed sign here too. Signs here, guys, take them as they resonate. This could be or not could not be the sign of the person. Heavy on Cancer and Pisces, heavy on Aquarius. There is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. There's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here also. And Scorpio. Those are the signs that I see currently. But I feel like there's this heavy energy, lovely nobodies, of somebody that you miss or they miss you. The person that you walked away from, the person that you detached from, or the person that you are currently with and you guys are kind of detached. Somebody wants to be forgiven for, I feel, disappointing you. 2 5s here. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. It just gives me this energy of wanting to come out of this period of stagnancy with you, wanting to come out of this period of separation from you. However, I feel like whoever this is that wants to come towards you, they know that there is something within themselves that they have not touched, tackled, shined a light on. You guys know this is my flashlight, symbol for my flashlight. Somebody hasn't really shined a light on whatever that dark shadow is that caused you guys to even separate from the beginning or caused you guys to have confusion. This Nine of Wands gives me somebody in the reverse, gives somebody that just really stuck to their guns when it came to a fight, or stuck to their guns when it came to a decision. This is almost like if we are in a fight, these three energies, it's like if we're in a fight, if we're in a a conversation, if we're in a agreement, this is somebody that debates and debates and debates, is what they say. It's almost like, that's why I keep saying I feel like it's a fixed sign. So Scorpio, Taurus, a Leo, or an Aquarius person, possibly here. Someone very fixed on their stance when it came to relationships, when it came to their opinion, when it came to something needing to be decided. I do feel like somebody had to walk away from someone because there was this huge difference of opinion, huge difference of what we even believe for life, what we even believe for ourselves. I feel like there was this flip-flop energy, okay? Now, you hear the saying a lot, opposites attract, and in some ways that's very true. But when you have someone here that is so set on and so fixed on belief systems, archetypes, and these foundational structures that we have and that we believe in, it's like somebody here was not really participating in their evolution. So I get that this is a person, maybe you were attached to the lovely nobody that grew up in a family that dealt with a lot of chaos, a lot of struggle, a lot of lack, because Five of Pentacles symbolizes lack, stability issues. So this could have been someone that had stability issues. This Tower being here, whether in the reverse or in the upright, I feel like there's a lot of huge things that has happened in someone's life, maybe that you're attached to, or again, this could be you, lovely nobody. But I feel like there's this energy of the reason why we never evolved, because there's a part of us that doesn't believe that either we were deserving of change, that we were deserving of being able to receive better for our life, that we were undeserving of being able to have and attain more than what we currently have, because maybe the people before us didn't have a lot, so we got used to not having a lot. There's very heavily someone here that was not ready as you are, lovely nobody, or vice versa, in evolving, okay? And I feel like somebody had to walk away. There's a lot of disappointment here. But what I will say is the good thing about the Five of Cups is if you see the Three Cups are knocked down, and also when right now, and all you could be focused on right now, lovely nobody, is what you lost. But if you look at this card, the Two of Cups are still here, and that's like a soulmate connection. That's like the thing that is for you. It still stands behind you. It is still available to you. So I do feel like the universe, even though you're dealing with maybe this period of stagnancy, this period of, I feel like there's a lot of lazy energy. So maybe you're not going anywhere a lot. We're staying at home a lot. It's starting to get cold. So we're hibernating. We're in our hibernating energy. And maybe because we're in the house a lot, we begin to think about, you know, our life. And we begin to think about the relationships and the friendships and the attachments and the partnerships that we have with people. And we start to reflect on that a lot, you know. The season is called fall. So I think a lot falls on us during the fall season. You know, the leaves even shed. They change color in the fall. So I do feel like a lovely nobody, even though we might be dealing right now with a period of stagnancy, a period of where we feel like, God, after I went through that thing, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get into another relationship. Maybe you're at an age where you feel like, and this again is a structure that you built within yourself if you're thinking this, but it just came to me. So one of you or more of you must be thinking it. It's like I'm at an age where I don't want to have to start over. I don't want to have it get into another relationship. I've heard people say, like, I don't want to have to train a man, or I don't want to have to train another woman. But listen, evolution is needed, guys. Change is good. And no matter what age you are in your life, you guys know I told you about a post I made a long time ago, that and it was a list of people who started their companies, these multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar companies, till they were in their 40s. They didn't even start these companies or these things until they were in their 40s, like Walmart, Bill Gates. There were a lot of people on the list that didn't start until their later years. So guys, no matter where you are in your life, I feel like there is going to need to be some unlearning here when it comes to things or structures or belief systems that we built, like, I should be doing this in a certain amount of time. Well, who told you that? Maybe you weren't meant to evolve until you got into your later years. Maybe that just is what it is, okay? I do feel heavily that someone wants to come back towards you, lovely nobody, someone that disappointed you, someone that hurt your feelings, someone that really made you feel like, and this is due to their own doing, their own life, their own experiences. It's like somebody that was in a relationship with somebody that was very detached. They were very evasive. They weren't cooperative at all. I feel that energy here. And the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, is the moon in the reverse, okay? I do feel like there's this energy that after this period of, I just heard a series of unfortunate events, and that honestly could have been after this period of unfortunate events, relationship. And this could be somebody that's dealing with multiple, towers. There's a tower here. After this period, it's like maybe love wants to come in. Maybe that new opportunity, maybe that opportunity to move is here. Maybe that an opportunity or the prospect of dating again, the prospect of, being in or doing something new. It has you in your feels. And I do feel like there's a huge energy of the unknown, being able to trust in the unknown. Like if I start in a new relationship, will it work? Will I get the same thing that I did before? And I feel like, guys, if you are in that energy, or if this resonates with you, I really think we need to do a little bit of work within and work with our communication to ourselves, because a lot of things that we are telling ourselves, whether thought or verbally out loud, they just are not true for our journey. They are no longer valid. They no longer make sense for where we are going. Okay, the Tower in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse, they both give me this energy of, I won't allow a part of me to crumble because I just don't know and I just don't trust. And there's a part of you that maybe doesn't believe that if I make this change, if I decide to not do that thing, if I decide to stop wearing the color red, right? What if I don't look good in blue? Or what if that thing doesn't work out? It's the unknown that scares someone here, lovely nobody. And if that's you, I can completely understand that because I've been there. But what I will say is right now where we are, without having that foundational crumbling, without letting this tower fall, because again, this tower is in the reverse, guys. The tower is, first of all, major arcana. This is a divine intervention from the universe, from God, from source, from spirit. And they're like, listen, the way that you believe about that thing, lovely nobody, it just is no longer valid. We need to let that tower fall. Because first of all, we didn't have a huge part in you building it. You building up that wall of belief, you building up that boundary, that blockage, right? That is going to keep your trajectory from shifting into where we are trying to help you go. Because there's a part of someone here that I feel like you pray for amazing, extraordinary things to happen in your life. You pray and you talk to the universe and you talk to source about allowing yourself to be this different person. So, right, we talk about our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations to spirit. But then it's like at the moment that spirit comes in and they're like, okay, in order to get that, I need to crush a tower that's within you. I need to crush your belief system about that thing. We need to allow what you built that helps you or that nurtures your belief and that it won't happen for you. We need to crumble that. Okay. So right now there's this period of where, in order for you to move beyond the veil, guys, we are going to have to allow these belief systems to honestly crumble. There's someone here that has a huge, there's someone has a huge lack mentality. There's a lack mentality here. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse with this Nine of Wands in the reverse right beside it. It does give me that in order to move past and move beyond this period of stagnancy, this period of not receiving, not attaining, not having, right? Being let down in. It's like there's a need to drop this guard. There's a need to drop this blockage, because right now, or when the Nine of Wands was in the up, if both of these cards are in the up, right? This is like being so stuck on not having, even though we want, being so stuck on not getting that thing, even though we're working hard to do it. This is almost like somebody, and I'm going to put this in physical terms. This is just an example. This is like going to work, working hard every day. Some of you have 2 or 3 jobs and you work hard. But there's a level of you, maybe when you dream, maybe when you go through social media, you're looking at other people's lives and you're like, oh, I would love to take that trip. Oh, I would love to do this. Or I would love to go there. But it's like you have 3 jobs. You can go there. But there's a part of you, your belief system, maybe how you grew up, maybe the people who you grew up around, and maybe the experiences that you have that keep you from truly believing that you can attain, that you can have that thing. So what do? You work hard, and when you work hard, you work these 3 jobs, and you go in a circle all day and you do these things. But what are you doing with that money, right? Are we investing it? Do we have a healthy relationship with money? There's a need to align, because I said this in one of my videos before. Guys, there is a huge possibility, not a possibility, there is a huge chance that if you do the work and you do this properly and you figure out how to make the law of attraction work for you, then you can bring what you have put up to the source, put it to God, the divines, your ancestors in the 5D. There's a way to connect it to the 3D and make it happen on earth. I do it all the time. I've manifested so many things. I brought so many of my dreams down to reality, and I've made them happen. And I did it through the law of attraction, right? It's almost like when you want something in life, if you have goals, if you have dreams, if you have aspirations, you need to put yourself and fix yourself, your mind and your mindset each and every day on attaining that thing. Not the lack of it, but knowing that you have it, right? So you want to be a millionaire, you need to wake up and you need to act like one every day. You need to research millionaires. You need to read their autobiographies. You need to follow them if they have good content, especially if they know things that you don't know. Like be around, and I've said this before, associate yourself and hang around and have friends that are not where you are, but where you are trying to get. The law of attraction is almost like, if that's all I see, if all I can see myself, if I only can see myself, and this is going to take a little bit of being delusional in a way. J. Cole said that in a video that I watched not long ago. It takes you to be delusional in a way, to believe in something that you cannot see. That's faith, right? I think the Bible even says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, right? It's believing it without it actually being here. So guys, if you understand that, the Bible was really speaking in a way about the law of attraction. If you can see a thing, right? If you can envision it, and if you can envision it enough, meaning that it's on your mind throughout the day, that means that you're walking in it and not your lack of it, right? Not your lack of it. You know, I thank Spirit that I'm at my healthiest and my wealthiest. I thank you, God. I thank you, Source, that you are listening to my prayers. I thank you that I have that $20,000. One of my affirmations that comes to my phone every day is I have $20,000 in net revenue every month. I don't know how I'm going to get it. I don't know when it's going to come, but I know that it is. And I'm going to stick with that. Delusionally as it may be, it's going to happen, because that's the only thing I will allow myself to believe, right? On my day-to-day, when I'm in my whatever circumstance I'm in, I see the good in it. I see the other side of the coin, and the good side of the coin is what I focus on. Okay, I don't focus on I don't have this right now. I can't do this right now. I can't have love. I can't have a relationship. I can just never find anyone that's good for me. It's like you're speaking against what your soul truly wants. Your higher self is there within you, on the inside of you, wanting to give you all these things, wanting to help you attain all of these things. So first, guys, figure out what you don't want. And then that way you will know what you do want. And when you know what you do want, then you know what you don't want, okay? Use the law of attraction, guys. Look up the law of attraction. Figure out how to make things work and just come to you. Attract to you opportunities, abundance, right? Health, wealth, abundance. It is all of our divine birthright to be our healthiest, to be our wealthiest. There's a lot of stagnancy here. And I feel like, guys, it has a lot to do with someone's belief system, okay? So I will say that. I'm going to clarify these cards. We're going to start out with this 5 of Cups card. This energy of being sad, disappointed. Maybe some of you are dealing with grief in your life right now, and maybe someone here just lost someone. So if that's you, our hearts and our prayers and our lovely nobody hugs and kisses come to you and surround you in spirit. But guys, why is that 5 of Cups there? Why is this card there? A lot of emotional grief and sadness over something that we lost, or over something that didn't work. The Sun. You got the Sun and the Magician. It's just what I said. Once we can wrap our head around that thing falling, and you remember earlier I said in this card, somebody's so focused on what they lost, what they lost with another person, with a group of people, you know, that friend circle didn't take me in, or that group of people just wasn't for me and I had to separate from them, or that relationship. But those 2 cups were still behind, and I said that's something that's for you, something that is a soulmate connection, something that is for you. And there we have the Sun, Leo and Gemini energy, okay? A lot of action, a lot of thought and action, okay? So with that 5 of Cups energy, I feel like what God is saying is, listen, that thing that you lost was a tower that we know that you were not going to ever let fall had we not stepped in. You were never going to leave that friend. You were never going to leave that trashy relationship. You were never going to leave that job had we not stepped in. Because what we want to give you is what you've been asking for. You've been asking for your complete, total happiness, your complete, total bliss in life, right? Look at all the colors in this card. She's leaping for joy in this Sun card. And this Magician is, I'm gonna manifest something. So this is about manifesting happiness after loss. Knowing that the availability to manifest. And this is also major arcana cards. This is divine intervention stepping in. Spirit is like, hey, we see that you're over here sad about what you lost, sad about what you don't have, sad about, you having to walk away from that person. But let me tell you something. You were not in all the rooms that we were in with that person when you were not around. So that's for some of you. Some of you are so sad and so distraught about losing a person that when you were not in the room with them and Spirit saw what was happening, and that is why Spirit kept nudging you through things, through signs, through symbols and wonders, and through maybe physical arguments and maybe physical things, tangible things that happen between the two of you or whoever this group or whatever this is. Spirit had to come in and crumble it. There's a part of you or someone in this situation, though, that didn't want it to happen, that still doesn't, right? But there's somebody here that's like, listen, I want what's best for my life. And for some of you, you're about to manifest, whether this is a new job, a new place to live, living in a new land. So some of you may be moving states away. Some of you could be moving countries. But what I do know is once we get over and turn around and focus on the 2 cups that are left in this card, the soulmate, the what is for you. If we could focus on that, because right now you might have your back turned to it. You see that water in that card. The water there does give me that you're having to deal with a lot of emotions, heavy emotions on having to detach from something. Or Spirit is telling you, listen, we've been trying to tell you to walk away from that thing, because on the other side of that thing is manifestation, and it's going to manifest something great, and it's going to manifest your complete wish fulfillment. It's going to manifest your complete, total, and utter happiness from within. And I mean from within, meaning that you're going to be from the inside out happy. Once you manifest this thing, this could be new love. Maybe this is like a new soulmate coming in that is for you right after you lost a relationship with someone else. 19 and 1 is 20. So 20 in the tarot is the Judgment card, right? 20 in the major arcana is the Judgment card. So this is about after you've gone through that period, the trials, the tribulation, that journey with that person, because we're almost towards the end in the 20, right? This is a 19. So I know the 20 is here. So that Judgment card is deciding that, listen, what I went through, it was a lesson, and there were a lot of bumps and bruises, and maybe I didn't make a lot of choices and decisions that were proper. Maybe I didn't listen to the voice within that allowed me to stay around this friend or around that toxic person or in this terrible job. But Judgment is deciding to say, you know what, that's okay, right? Pat on the back still to you, Christy, because you did it. You got through it. It was not maybe the easiest. Yes, there were challenges, but Judgment requires you to be easy on yourself. I just heard that song. Is this Adele, Go Easy on Me? There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in the silence. Baby, let me. Okay, so even with that song, there's the energy. For some of you, you're in a relationship with someone. This could be your spouse. This could be your husband. I don't know. Wife, whatever this is. It's like you're in a connection with someone, and it's like there is so much space between two people who live in the same house. It's like you guys don't even get along. You guys don't resonate with each other. And maybe this energy is with a couple that's been together for a long time. And we've gotten used to dysfunction, right? We've gotten used to it. But somebody is trying to get out of something here. So again, Gemini, Leo energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. A lot of action taking. And I feel like somebody is really... Hopefully after this video, if you've been going through this, I feel like this is a sign from Spirit saying, listen, go your own way. I just hear that song, go your own way. Sometimes you have to go your own way, because whatever you're doing right now, it's like you're in a space to where you don't even feel comfortable. When I'm with you, I'm sad. When I'm with you, I don't feel good about myself. When I'm around you, it's just like you fight against the grain of us even growing, evolving, being together, and having harmonious chemistry. It's not working, right? So I feel like Spirit is requiring somebody to say, hey, there's an opportunity to manifest your complete happiness. And you see how the Magician is the number 1 card and the 19 is here with this Sun card. So it already tells me that if you could just turn around and you could just focus on those 2 cups. So if you focus on the love that is still around you, still available. Again, you remember I just talked about the law of attraction. You're focused on the cups that fail in that card. You're focused on what you lost in that card. But if you turn around, right, the opportunity that is for you is right behind you. And this for me is about from the 1 to the 19th. It's like somebody's trajectory is going to shift fast. Whatever this is, if you could just turn around, if you could just turn your view around, if you could just shift your thinking, if you could just look at the other side of the coin, God is going to shift your trajectory fast. But will you turn around, right? Will you believe that there is opportunity still there for you, that there is love still there for you? Will you believe it? Okay, let's keep going. So this Star card here in the reverse. Oh, this is like this hopelessness, this faithlessness that if I let this tower fall, I'm not going to be able to move on, move past it, have anything better. There is no one better. Or this is my fate. This is my destiny that I deal and be in this toxic thing. Yes, it's very hard to walk away, but I feel like Spirit is saying like right now, you're struggling with it. You're struggling with doing it. And right now, there's someone here in this relationship that even if you stay, they are not going to change. They are not lovely nobody. So believe that. Why is the Star in the reverse? Why is the Star card? That's Aquarius energy. Some of you might have an Aquarius in your energy. 2 cards flipped over, and I'm going to take it. King of Cups is here, and the 8 of Pentacles is here in the reverse, okay? I do feel like, because the 5 of Cups is the overall energy and the King of Cups is here, I do feel like, lovely nobody, I feel like you are trying to keep your emotions under control when it comes to dealing with this maybe chaotic situation, emotional situation. You're trying to very much stay calm. I just heard cool, calm, and collected in a way, but there's a part of you that really is on the inside, I feel, it's like you're burnt out. You're burnt out from having to deal with life. And I just heard life be lifing. Some of you might say that. Life does be lifing. But here's the thing. I do feel like there's this burnout energy. I feel like there's this energy to where someone is very much... The 8 of Pentacles in the reverse with the Star in the reverse does give me the energy that someone very much so focuses on the negative side of a situation more than the positive side. It's like somebody gets burnt out and stressed out with lack. And I feel like the Star is an air energy, and it's almost like I feel like somebody speaks lack so much. It's like all you do is talk about what you don't have, how you don't have this because this person did this, or this is like the energy of someone that it's like, it's not that someone plays victim, but it's almost like there's this energy to someone here in this reading. So this is you or someone connected to you, lovely nobody. But it's like all they speak is negativity, and they work very hard at it. They work very hard. It's like they tire you out. You're so burnt out from this person being so negative, right? All they talk about is struggle love. All they talk about is how it didn't work out for their parents. All they talk about is, how I can't get this job because of this, or I can't be in this place or this thing, this area because of this. This could be someone that doesn't have resources, right? This could be someone that doesn't have their own car. And all they talk about is like all this negative energy, it's negative, 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 negative. Well, I can't get a job here because I can't get over there. I don't have a way. I don't have a car. But it's like, isn't there public transportation where you live? Isn't there, it's like there's someone here that if abundance was staring them in the face, they would look at that abundance, that whole bag of money or whatever this opportunity is, and they find the negative in that. Well, what if this? Lovely nobodies, if this is you and this is your person, I do feel like this is why Spirit is making all this shake up in your life, okay? Because I do feel like genuine love is, first of all, very, very much there for you. The King of Cups is someone who is very in control of their emotions, a healer, a very spiritual person. So lovely nobody, I do feel like maybe some of you in this energy of experiencing this lack, this tower that you've been going through, I do feel like there's a part of you that really wants, I just heard, I'm going to tell you what I heard. And I feel like, who is this that sings sexual healing? Some of you even need sexual healing. And for some of you, sexual healing is how it's like your love language. So for some of you, for someone here, sex is someone's love language, right? And I very much believe in that. I feel like we all have our love languages, but I do feel like sex is a very healing and can be, especially healthy sex, can be a very healing thing. And I feel like there's someone here that just want someone to love, want someone that they could give all of their physical energy to, their time, their growth, their evolution, their advice, their nurturing, their support. There's someone here that wants that in a relationship. And I'm telling you guys, it is available, but I do feel like there's this energy here to where, yes, it may not look like it now. And I feel like this Eight of Pentacles in reverse is almost like this energy of like, you're so tired, you're so stressed, you're so tired of like getting the L, right? In situations, the L in relationships. And a lot of this is for you, for a lot of you guys, there's someone here who really thought something was going good with the person. And then it just immediately, it's like the coin just flipped, right? It went from good to bad. And maybe things were going well, but then slowly things started to turn around and you started to really see a person for who they really were. And guys, what we cannot control is someone else's free will. I just told my friend that yesterday. We cannot control people's free will. Things can be going well. Things can be going great in a couple, in a situation, in a partnership. And then you have no control over outside sources. You are not around another person all day. You don't know what else comes into their energy. And those things coming into their energy, it's a factor in the choices and the decisions that they make for themselves. So I do feel like for some of you, there is someone that maybe there was a monkey wrench, right? Thrown into one of your relationships, one of your business deals, one of your partnerships, in someone's job situation potentially here. But however, I do feel like if you could just believe, right? If you could just believe in your dreams, if you could just believe in what you already have told spirit, meaning that if you have been, I already told you guys, our divine birthright is to be with our divine masculine, our divine feminine, for us to be our richest, our wealthiest, and our healthiest, right? Because the more money we have, the more opportunities we have to change the world, okay? I feel like there's someone here that wants that, but there's a part of you that maybe you feel like it's so much work. Relationships are work. And guys, they are, but there's some things that are good work. And good work meaning that it is taking a lot for these moving parts to come together, but we're both completely involved. We're both completely honed in on, you know, the growth of what's happening, the evolution of what's happening. We both see the end goal and we focus on the end goal. We focus on where we're going. We focus on the partnership that we have. We focus on seeing each other's scars and each other's traumas, and holding each other accountable for working on their scars and traumas, and us also working on them together. So yes, relationships are work, but when you got two people that are involved in their evolution and involved in the relationship and involved in the work, then no matter how hard and how challenging it gets, it's that energy or the wherewithal to keep going and persevering from a happy place, right? From a healthy place is going to always be there. Tower is in the reverse. Why is that card there? Why is the Tower in the reverse? Tower in the reverse is clarified by the same moon in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Moon in the reverse. Towers in the reverse is, I don't want to let that tower fall. I don't want to let that belief system crumble, God. I don't want to stop doing a thing a certain way because I don't know what's going to happen if I do. And this is clarified by this moon. It's the unknown, the fear of the unknown. Somebody is so down in their feelings and emotions, so drowned out in their feelings and emotions about a thing. And this has a lot to do with illusions as well. Are you telling yourself that something is going to happen that just isn't? And this is almost like not taking the leap because we're afraid of what's going to happen. But what if what happens is great? What if what happens is amazing, right? Look at that. You have the moon here twice in the reverse. Cancer, Pisces energy. Very much an emotional situation that someone here is dealing with. But what I will say is let that tower fall. Because that tower of emotions, maybe you grew up seeing people hold their emotions in about a situation or keep their emotions to themselves. This could be also the need to really be vulnerable, to speak to someone that is qualified about the feelings that you have inside, whether it be about love, whether it be about yourself, whether it be about changing something that you grew up in and around. Some of you grew up in toxic families, toxic dysfunction possibly. But I do feel like there's the energy of someone who has always hid their feelings and emotions, and maybe lovely nobody, that's part of why you are having to detach, or why you are detaching from this person that you've been dealing with, because there was a huge hit. There's a lot of hidden emotions. There's a lot of distrust, because I feel like somebody in this connection, in this situation, was not vulnerable at all, not vulnerable to tell someone the truth about, the things within them that were keeping them from loving you properly, things that were within them that were keeping them holding a fear of, well, if I love her, what if I get my heart broken? And there's an energy here. Maybe your person was like that. Being under someone's emotions, this moon in reverse card, it just gives me this energy of someone that really wasn't trying to really come to terms with a part of their emotional side, to be able to overcome it and be able to be an effective part of this relationship with you. So that, again, this is somebody that is not really working on their shadows, not really working on the parts of them that could be flipped and turned into something great. One of you sees that, because the Sun and the Magician is there. So like somebody saw, and this could be through things that we've been doing. This could be, we could have been watching motivational speakings. Somebody could be doing affirmations. It's like somebody has seen in this relationship the potential to have a better life and the way to do it, right? And somebody has been practicing that while that has been going on. The person that you're with, or the person that you are attached to, is not doing the work. They see you doing the work. It's almost like she can do it for the both of us. No. Everybody has to do their own work, okay? So I do feel that here. Give me one more card for the Tower, please, Cant. The King of Swords. The King of Swords. All right, so someone here is really wanting to speak to you, lovely nobody. And it's like this king sitting at the top of this mountain. Mountains in the tarot do symbolize obstacles and things that we've had to overcome. And it's like someone is at the top of this mountain, and it could be due to you not being around them, due to you leaving them, walking away from them. But it's like someone, first of all, knows why you're not there. Someone, first of all, in this relationship, if you are still with your person, you know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to communicate to your person. You know exactly what to say. And I feel like there's someone that needs to discuss what is going on inside of them with someone who is qualified. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to say this is a mental illness. I'm not going to say this is someone that's dealing with anxiety, depression, or anything. I'm not saying that officially, but it's what I feel. It's what I feel. I feel like there's someone here that needs to really organize their feelings, their emotions, and their thoughts, because this could be another reason why someone is not letting that tower come down. It's almost like somebody here feels like, as soon as I start to talk about my feelings, my problems, where they came from, what they're tied to, we got to go back so far. We got to do so much undoing that I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to do it. Someone is not ready to crumble, and that's okay. But there's someone here that knows, it's like, I got to move on. I got to move past this, right? So someone does want to have a conversation with you, lovely nobody. And I feel like there's two kings in here now in the tarot. So this could be a same-sex couple as well. But I do feel like with two kings being here, there could be like this bumping of heads energy between at least one of these couples that are here today. I do feel like there's someone here that wants to talk out everything, and then there's someone here. It's almost like I have an air energy and I have a water energy right now is what I'm speaking of. And it's almost like somebody that really wants to tap into the emotion, the feeling behind a thing, and there's someone that just wants to deal with the facts of a thing, right? It's like, I want to talk about what's immediately going on, but I don't want to talk about why I feel this way, right? Because why someone feels that way is why they're saying what they're saying. So again, this is someone that really just, I feel, goes through life dealing more in logic than they do with connecting maybe their spirituality with their practicality. So their emotions and their feelings along with what they think and what they believe, and figuring out how to make a good cocktail of what will work for them, right? And I don't know why I just used the word cocktail. So this could be someone that likes to drink a lot. This could be someone that you met at a bar. This could be someone that has a drinking addiction. I just use cocktail. But it's almost like alchemy, right? Somebody has to figure out how to balance out their energies, right? It's almost like becoming a chemist of spirit, of spirituality and practicality within oneself, okay? And it's like somebody needs to figure out how to make what they want to communicate and what they feel come out in a way that is first of all, that they can be okay with it coming out and be vulnerable to say so or do so. But also, according to the person that we're speaking at, how will that come across to your person, right? So if this is a couple, this could be a male that deals with, misogyny. First of all, I do feel misogyny here. I feel like there's ego here a little bit, but there's also this energy of these kings are both in the upright. So there is this energy of wanting to really, be protective and be in charge and be in control and deal with what's actually going on in the moment, but not what's behind the scenes. And I feel like whoever this person is with a behind the scenes type of person so I feel like there's one person in this relationship, again, that really wants to delve into why we do what we do, why we act how we act, why we say what we say, why we like what we like. And there's another person here that's just like, let's just do what needs to be done. Okay, figure out how to balance that. I feel like there is a potential maybe for one or more of you to maybe work this out, but I feel like it's going to take very, very diligent, hard work to really tap into and undo a lot of what we believe for our life. Five of Pentacles is there, wanting to come out of that period of instability with you. The Hangman and the Seven of Wands, right? So there's someone here now that is, since we moved on from this, someone sees, I feel like that someone's not coming back. I'm not coming towards you. And I feel like there's someone here that's very much in protecting their energy or wanting to protect their energy here. I feel like there is someone that for one of these people in this situation, it's like, even though this period is icky for you, you understand why you're having to go through it. The Hangman just sits and you hang there in your ickiness, in your hiccup, if you will, of life. And you're like, you know what, God, this is not so uncomfortable because a part of me saw this coming. A part of me knew that if I didn't do a thing, that this would have happened. So this is understanding that even though you're going through something tough, that it's a lesson. It's a stumbling block for you to becoming a better person because it taught you something about yourself. And the Seven of Wands is, while we're in the energy, we're learning that everything and everyone is not for us. All opportunities are not for us. And sometimes we have to get into our bubble and we have to really isolate ourselves from outside things, outside sources, either that we cannot trust, that are not willing to change, that are so honed in on staying where one is. And that's in chaos, in confusion, in lack. And I feel like there's somebody here that just didn't want to do it anymore. So I do feel like with this another major arcana, this is like God is like, listen, we're gonna let you just chill here for a moment, and we want you to just reflect on what you just went through with that person, with that job, with that thing, with that partnership, with whatever this is to you guys. These are your puzzle pieces. We want you to reflect, and in your reflection, understand that there's a part of you that either allowed it. There's something about yourself that you didn't change before, right? About yourself that you could have avoided to keep yourself from going through that. But no matter what, lovely nobody, it's okay. And we just want you to gain some wisdom, gain some insight. You see that light emanating from her head right there? It's like coming to terms with, wow, that happened because of this. That happened to get me to this other level. Because I'm telling you, what we're going to end up with in this reading is true happiness is coming towards one or more of you. And it's due to you having to make a choice that you didn't really want to make, one that was tough. And I feel like for most of you, is from detaching from certain energies that you knew were no longer good for your journey. And good for you, because as icky and as hard as that is, God watched you do it. God watched you struggle with the prospect of walking away from someone that you felt loved you. But there's a part of you that understands now that that wasn't love, right? Could have been a trauma bond. There could have been many, many things, but it wasn't true love. And in the love in the sense of the way that you've dreamt it, right? It wasn't that. And I think that due to us being on autopilot sometimes, and due to us seeing other people's lives and coveting other people's, what they have and how they're going through it. First of all, we never know what's going on behind the scenes in someone else's relationship. But I do feel like someone knows now more than ever. It's like, oh, I gotta protect my energy. I gotta protect this good God energy, this divine energy within me, because it was hard to do that thing that I just did, but I'm learning. It taught me so much about myself. It taught me so much about my growth, my evolution. Nine of Wands is in the reverse. Why? Three of Swords. There it is. There's the broken heart. Nine of Wands in the reverse is I feel like someone knows you're not coming back, lovely nobody. And I feel like whoever this person is, there's an air energy here. I feel like there's someone, and that star and this Three of Swords is the same suit. And this King of Swords is also here. So I do feel like the person who broke your heart, or if you're the person that got your heart broken, either way, it's very heavy energy. And I feel like there is someone that wants to, maybe you have this person blocked, maybe you're not talking to them, but someone wants to come back your way, because now these two cards are facing each other. It's like, while you're hanging, learning from your mistakes, learning from your problems, all I can focus on is the hurt that I feel from not being with you. The hurt from the, and it's almost like with that one tree in the back, all this dead and decay around this person. I'm telling you, there's someone here that before I feel lovely nobody, you even got with this person, they had L after L, meaning loss after loss after loss in love. And it was due to their own belief system about relationship, their own experiences in love, what they saw growing up. And I feel like someone is used to love being dead, love being stagnant. Look at all this decay in the background, and she's so focused on it. But it's like, you understand why you went through this. You understand that there's a part of you that was, you know, tied to maybe your own childhood, your own past relationships, your own things. But this time you caught it, right? This time you caught it, and you're like, whoa, I don't want to keep going through this. There has to be some within me, something that I'm doing or not doing within myself to make these things, or to cause these things to keep happening. The law of attraction in love was coming towards me, meaning I kept attracting this toxic love. I kept attracting either people that were putting me in third-party situations. I kept attracting people who were broken. I kept attracting this, and someone kept attracting it, but then they quickly realized, like, okay, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me. And you realize that, and that's great, because the other person here is not on that right now. It's like they're so welled up in emotion and in doubt about relationships now because they lost you. And I feel like if that's your person, lovely nobody, it's because you are the love of life, of their life, because it's, remember, someone turned their back on their soulmate. You were the love of their life, and there's this person I feel that you were with or dealing with that just took their free will and did otherwise. Maybe at first, and I said for some of you before, maybe things were going great, maybe things were going very good, you guys were so in love with each other, someone knew that you were sent to them from the heavens, from the ethers, right, from source. You were the thing that I dreamt of. I manifested this is the love of my life, this is the opportunity, the relationship of my life. And then quickly someone allowed their doubts, their fears, their lack mentality, what they believe about love, the parts of them that they knew they needed to change and they wouldn't change, to affect this relationship. And then they didn't do what they set out to do with you, okay? And I feel like you're not talking to this person at all. Give me one more for the Nine of Wands. Okay, Strength in the two came out. Strength in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So someone is like literally was so Three of Swords and the Strength in reverse with this Nine of Wands. So this is Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Nine of Wands cards. So there could be a fire sign here as well. But I do feel like, first of all, I'm going to talk about this before I talk about the King of Pentacles. I feel like somebody very much was so in and out with their emotions, in and out with how they loved you. The Strength in the reverse is like an imbalance. It's an imbalance. It's not working well with others, and it's something that you know you should. So this is like the energy of someone who probably acted like they love you some days, and some days they hated you. Whether it was like no balance, it was always one extreme to the next. So it was either I ghosted you, I didn't talk to you, I shut you out for a whole day or two, and then some days I love bombed you. Right? It's very toxic love. Strength in the reverse with that Three of Swords is like I go back and forth and feeling like love is available to me, that I can do this, that I'm available to have love and to receive love. And then I quickly go from, there's this very flip-flop energy, and then I quickly go to like, oh, like love is not going to work out for me, you're going to cheat on me, or you're going to act this way, or I'm not going to get what I want from you, so I feel like they need to control you. So this could have also been going on in your relationship, right? Someone was so scared, someone knew that they had a prize of a person or an opportunity with you, lovely nobody, but quickly they allowed their fear, their lack mentality, their judgment, what they believe about everything to cloud what was actually going on, to cloud and kind of like distort the lines of maybe this was God sending something into you or in for them, but they quickly, you know, flip to like, oh, okay, this is for me, this is my person. But then there's a part of them that's like, oh, well, what if I lose them? Quickly it's like, what if I lose them? What if something happens? And then that's what caused, I feel like, this domino effect of allowing a thing that could have been great to dissipate, to quickly demolish, right? And ultimately the demise of their relationship happened because of it. And it is very much due to what someone believed that just was not true. It clearly wasn't true, okay? Because we started out with being disappointed, being grief, being so much insideness with the magician and the sun behind it, right? Somebody manifesting happiness. Somebody knew that they had manifested a person and quickly lost them. King of Pentacles is here along with this card. So I do feel, lovely nobody, that a lot of you have been focused on your money, focused on your career, focused on your job, even though you're having to deal with this heartbreak. So I do feel like a lot of you go to work and no one knows you're even dealing with something tough. I said earlier about someone hiding their feelings and not being vulnerable with their feelings and emotions. Maybe some of you do that or are doing that because maybe you're the manager at work. Maybe you have a lot of people that are under your control or that you will employ or that you have to. Maybe you're a teacher. The King of Pentacles is someone that gives out wisdom and knowledge, someone that employs people, someone that has to be like the advisor of. And I feel like if that's the case, maybe a lot of you are dealing with, you know, personal struggles, and maybe you're not telling anyone because you're so focused on your work. I do feel like for some of you have actually reached out and talked to someone, right, that has wisdom, that maybe is married, that maybe has done that thing, or maybe has, you know, started a business and that is thriving now. And maybe your business is going through a lot. Because some of you, this may not be tied to love. This could be tied to career and finance as well. So maybe some of you are reaching out to, or maybe this is the need to reach out to someone that has the wisdom and knowledge. And I feel like for some of you have someone in your immediate energy that you know will give you good advice, that you know will give you wisdom and knowledge and understanding about either how to overcome this thing or how to release yourself from, you know, the toxic part of what has happened here, and to focus on, you know, what can come out of it. What is the growth? What have we learned? So for some of you, there might be a need to reach out to someone that's your higher up, whether if this is career or work, or someone that has attained what you have, someone who has gone through many, many lives and worked very hard to get what they have. And maybe they've worked on their marriage for so long with their person that they know the tricks that work, and maybe they know things that don't work. And I'm not saying this is someone that has never had things go wrong in their marriage. I'm saying this is someone that has a lot of wisdom, okay? So guys, if that's you, I do feel like there is the need to maybe speak to someone or reach out to someone that has a lot of information and a lot of knowledge outside of what you have. And me even saying that, it does take me back to that fixed sign energy. There's someone here, and I felt this in a reading a few readings ago. It's like the energy, and now there's 3 kings in this reading. It's like there's a lot of ego here, and there's a lot of, I feel, men that don't like to reach out to other men because they might be seen or viewed, and this is ego, honestly, as either as weak or as you know, on a lower level, or as, you know, not as good as. It's all egotistical things. A person, so they don't reach out to anyone. Guys, reach out to who has more knowledge than you. If you want to be a millionaire, reach out to millionaires. Hang around people who have more money than you. Hang around people who have what you don't have, right? I tell a lot of people, if you have a circle around you and you are the one that knows the most in that circle, you're in the wrong circle, because what are you learning, right? You're giving out info. And some of you are dealing with people, or maybe this is you, lovely nobody, it's almost like there's no room for growth with you. And it's because of what you're telling yourself. It's like you don't want, rather than open up yourself to speaking up to someone else about things that are not the greatest and the best in your life, especially when it comes to your finances. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you hinder yourself? Why would you hinder your growth, right? Some of you are so afraid to be in rooms where there's people who know more than you. Why? It's a very limiting belief, okay? So get around people who are where you're trying to get. And I'm going to say that so many times. The moon is the last card here in the reverse. That's what we don't see coming. The Wheel of Fortune. and the Four of Cups. What you don't see coming, first of all, this is water energy again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The person who hurt your feelings, the person you had to detach from, the person who can't move on without you. So they see you growing, they see you flourishing, they see you thriving, but a part of them has not worked on any of their evolution. A part of them knows exactly why you left them. They're still not working on themselves. You don't trust this person. You feel like if you go back towards them, you're going to get the same thing. And for some of you, this person is coming back towards you for another chance. The Wheel is the opportunity to go in another direction. Some of you have already left this person, already detached from this person, have already walked away, and you took another direction and you took it for your own evolution. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to reject this person coming in. You're going to reject them as soon as they come in, because there's going to be a part of you, because this water energy does give me that you're a very sensitive being, meaning you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. For a lot of you, a person that you don't trust, of someone that you had a past with, or maybe you're dealing with this person right now, it's like they're going to come towards you acting all brand new. You see them on the top of this wheel, like, hey, okay, you know, I've seen the light. But you see how both of her feet are not on this wheel? So it's like you're still shaky. You're still not stable. So maybe they're coming back towards you and they're still not stable, meaning they haven't worked on their stability. If this had to do with finances before, they haven't worked on their finance. They haven't worked on what they believe about money. And I feel like, honestly, somebody's going to reject someone here, because there's a couple of, and you remember this Four of Cups is here, and the overall energy was the Five of Cups. So that's 9 cups. So again, I'm going to tell you right now, the 9 of Cups in the tarot is wish fulfillment. But I feel like it's separated here, because you see how in this card, I'm focused on the 3 cups, and there's 2 cups behind me, which means like the love of my life, the opportunity of my life, the thing that is great for me. And in this Four of Cups, again, she's apathetic to love. She don't really hear nothing about love. Focus on what she lost. Again, focus on these 3 cups. And then there's a 1 cup trying to be given to her from the hand of God, and she doesn't see it, right? So for some of you, it's like if you do not stay away from that energy that drained you, that depleted you, that would not change, or if this is you, if you are going back and forth from really being the person who God wants you to be, who your inner self and your higher self and your inner child wants you to be, you're going to keep getting what you got, okay? The 3 of Cups is here twice in both of these disappointment cards and what we lost cards. So this could have been a third-party situation, honestly. I do feel, lovely nobody, that someone is going to come back towards you to have a new beginning with you. You have free will. I will say for a lot of you, you're going to reject this offer because you feel within your soul that you're going to get the same thing that you got. And it's potentially, if this is you, it's because you kept going back to this person. You've already done it, right? You've already done it, and you don't want to do it again. Now, there's someone here that likes to play games in this reading as well. So it's one or more of your person. That dice around her arm does, around her neck does give me that someone likes to play games. Someone just likes to come here for a good time, not a long time. I'm here to pose and to present myself as I'm all brand new, that all things are changed, that everything will be great, but no, I'm not. They're going to do it for a little bit, just like they did before, and you're going to end up with the same thing. Again, apathetic with your heart broken to love. So for some of you, I'm just going to say this. You have free will, but I feel like what's coming back towards you is not the best thing. It's not the best thing because it's not evolved. It's not changed, and you have. Because it's not really working on its or their evolution, right? So if some of you, this is business, this could be some of you deciding to stay in a job that just drains you, that's just toxic. You're overworked and underpaid. You don't want to do the work or either people are stealing your work and calling it theirs. I feel like for a lot of us, a lot of shaking up is going on in our life because God, the universe, source, and a part of yourself is ready for something new, ready for something great, ready for something dynamic. It's like you want the life of your life, right? It's right here. But I feel like if you could just turn around, because again, we have 2 opportunities in both of these cards to have something better, to have something greater, to have our soulmate, to have our divine birthright, to have our divine thing. The opportunity is here, but will you take it? Will you stay? Are you able to be diligent and stay away and persevere through those energies that are toxic, those friends who talk about everybody and they don't really have anything for themselves, people who spew negativity, people who are so afraid to change. People who when they're in conversations, all they do is talk negative, and there's no positivity that comes out of what they say, because some of you are going through things and you're talking to these things around and with people who don't even have what you're trying to get. So it's almost like we're talking to this people who have gone through the thing that we've gone through, but they only speak and they only give advice on the bad side of it, right? That's what I'm saying. So a lot of us could have people in our energy, not that they're bad people. What I'm saying is they're bad people to speak to about what we're currently dealing with. So guys, you just use your discernment currently with who you share your information with, because I do feel like even in the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Wands is telling you to protect your energy. It's like all of these wands are going to come at you, meaning there's so many ideas, so many opposing things, so many thoughts. And this could be some of you who are talking to a lot of people, and you're getting so many different ideas on what you could do or how you could handle a thing, how you could get out of a situation. But God is like, listen, get vertical, get in your prayer closet, or get on your knees, get by yourself, get in a meditative pose or stance, go out into nature, get somewhere by yourself so that you can get connected to source, so that you can really see and feel and know within yourself what is for you, what makes you actually feel good, what makes you actually feel at peace, what makes you actually feel like you are connected to the divine. Okay, that is what and who we need to be around. Okay, guys, this is not easy to do. It's not easy to take the road less traveled by. When so many people are doing the same thing, social media and the algorithm are so in control of what we see, and they feed us this information, they feed us the products to buy. They do it through these television shows where you see all of these relationships, all of these celebrities, and all of these people living a life, but half of them in these TV shows are living in rented mansions. They really are walking around with all these bags, and these bags are empty. And first of all, I'm gonna tell you that from firsthand knowledge. I live in Atlanta, and there's a lot of like celebrity energy here, but I've had the chance and the opportunity to know people and to see for myself how a lot of these things are produced, how they're made, and what goes on behind the scenes and the editing and everything. A lot of what you see, guys, is just an illusion and is not real. So stop thinking that your life should be like the next person, the next thing, this celebrity, that celebrity, or whatever this is. I do feel like there's someone here that is very trendy. That's the word. Very trendy. The things that you buy, the things that you do, the relationships you stay in or don't stay in, the things that you go towards are things that come from outside sources. But get by yourself. Figure out, and a lot of you are grown. And this is what I mean by grown. I mean like 30 and over. And it's like, it's time for you to really undo the doing. I started that. Undo the doing. Some of you have just really taught yourself that, and some of you are very rigid on a stance of relationships should go this way. This is how a relationship should happen. This is what people should do. This is where people should go. I don't know if you guys have been watching on social media where the viral videos about places that women don't want to go to on a first date, things like the Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, and this and that. And it's crazy because one of the responses that I put to somebody's post was, on a normal day, if this was not a date, that is where that woman would be going. She would be going there with her kids, her family, her everything. So I feel like sometimes we have these belief systems that just, where do they come from? I feel like God is challenging your belief system today, lovely nobodies. And I feel like what God is saying in this Magician and the Sun card is like, listen, you are the creator of your reality. We will co-create with you, but you are the creator of your own reality, because when you came into this world, you already knew everything. You already had experienced everything. You came here fully in knowing, right? It was all of these experiences, all of, what is tangible and what we see that changed that, okay? There's someone here that knows the ability now to bring the law of attraction into your life and to create the life of your life again is here. Somebody's doing it. Somebody's already doing it. I'll be the first to say, I'll raise my hand. It's me. It's me. I am the person. I am doing that myself. So I know what it's like, guys. I never speak to you guys about things and information that I don't know. I speak from experience when I say that there is the ability to bring the 5D into the 3D. I do it every single day. And it's by knowing and understanding, believing and affirming every day that I'm my greatest self. I'm my wealthiest self. I'm my healthiest self. I'm happy with everything that I have. Abundance surrounds me every single day. I'm attracted to abundance. I am abundance. What comes out of my mouth is abundance, okay? Lovely nobodies. Be okay with this shakeup that's going on in your life. It does not feel good right now. And especially with it being fall and it being cold, it's just like, oh, I'm by myself. I don't feel great about life. So many things I don't have that I want. But flip that. Flip that. Maybe God has you in hibernation and not going anywhere because he wants you to watch a few, videos that help you figure out how to make another stream of income, or how to learn about, how to be better at relationships, better at communication, better things that you could do to cultivate yourself. Okay. So if you are spending a lot of time alone, lovely nobodies, because I see it in this card, that's great. Figure out how to use that time. Stop saying it's so boring. I'm single. And I think it was one of my kids. It was somebody that asked me, it was my daughter. She's like, are you not bored with being single? Like, are you not bored with being alone and doing stuff alone? Like, I came to Chicago by myself. Like, I take trips all the time. I get on a plane by myself because it's like, why can single people not thrive and have fun with their life and do things and keep their life filled with things that are abundant and things that we love to do? That's what I do. That's how I live my life. So whether with someone or not, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be abundant. I'm going to be thriving. So, guys, know that spirit is just ready to give you the desires of your heart and your soul. But I feel like a lot of us need to align what that truly is for us. And don't speak it and don't say it until you know what it is, right? If you know that you want a thing from the universe, you can't say, oh God, I want a car and I want a house and I want this and I want that and I want to have this bank account and this and that. And then like right after that, we go watch a movie that deals with sadness and a breakup and like all of these things are just not in the alignment or on the frequency of the things that we're trying to get. So that's another nugget, right? Watch what you watch. Watch the lyrics that you listen to. Watch the things that you say. I was doing my daughter's hair and I cannot remember what song was playing, but it was a song about a guy that wanted his girl to come back, but it was like a toxic relationship. He just still wanted her back. And I was like, can we please change the song? I don't want to be on that frequency because that might come towards me. I don't want some relationship to come towards me and somebody's like not over their ex. I don't want that. Okay. So guys, watch what you watch what you listen to, watch what you allow to come in, watch definitely what is coming out of your mouth. Okay. Guys, if this is your reading and you want to get deeper, I hope I was able to help some of you today. But if this is your reading and you want to get deeper, my information will be in the description box of this video, as well as in the about section of my channel. Overall, what I could say is change is good. There's a lot of change. There's a few fives in your reading today. So I know that you're going through a period of shakeup in your life, and that's okay. But I feel like what's going to come out on the other side, once we really start to get in the groove of, this manifestation and this, allowing the law of attraction to really work for us in our life, and really allowing what we used to believe to just fall down. Like, hey, that doesn't make sense for my life anymore. For me to believe that, it just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I feel like once we can get behind those things will really start to work out, and this sun is going to come to you in so many different forms, right? Happiness, abundance. You're going to wake up feeling happy. You're going to wake up with a choir singing in your head. I wake up every day with a choir singing in my head, like the most amazing, motivational, uplifting, high vibrational songs. Every day I wake up with a song. So I appreciate my gang because they know, like, I refuse to be on a low vibration. I refuse to be around people who are low vibrational people. Some people call me crazy. They're like, you're always so bubbly. You're always so happy. You're always so joyous. And it's like, why hate on that? Why hate on my happiness, right? I will be the person who is very quick to detach from energies who are low-level thinkers, people who have lack mentality, people who don't trust themselves. I just can't be around them. Not just because I am who I am and I have all of these abilities and I'm, it's not just because of that. It's because the moment that I get around you, I can tell there's so much darkness that surrounds you. It's like, you will not bring my vibration down. And as shallow to some people as that may seem, I'm protecting me. Protect yourselves, lovely nobody. And I'll leave you with this card. Protect your energy. Protect yourself, okay? I love you so much. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have an amazing Monday. And I'm about to go enjoy the rest of my trip in Chicago. You guys have a great day. Lovely nobody out.